Ernest, this is
Yes,
so
sir.
cool to meet you, my brother. Thank you for your time. I'm live right now. I'm sorry, Ernest. Thank you. Thank you for bearing with me. Rounduppers, Roundup family. It is your neighborhood spider investor. Is that a word?
No.
Hanging out with my boy, Ernest Nelson. How you doing, my friend?
And I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I am extremely thankful. I'm thankful. And AK, I'm Hank Bubba's here. And say hello.
Hello.
All right, man. Let me make sure I got this thing on. Is this thing even on? 1 second, Nelson. I always mess it up when I'm getting started. Do.
Edit video.
It all worked out well, though. Okay, we're good. Nelson, Rounduppers. I am Chris Haskins. My mission is to raise your financial literacy through. Hey, Bubba, can you go get my camera? I left my camera in my recycle bin right next to my desk. Raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. In doing that, I get to hang out with some winners. Nelson, are you like a new investor, or have you been doing this for a while? In my office, yeah.
Well, I started the property management business about 10 years ago, but I didn't really know what I was doing at the time. I wasn't familiar with all the strategies that we use today. So that didn't work out for me. So I went to work, just a regular job like everybody else. I did get the Carlton Sheets manual.
You're a true dinosaur. A true dinosaur.
So I decided to try it again, and I went out and I kind of saw you, Eddie, a couple other people, Max, and decided to go ahead and start it again. So I've been in the business now for about 4 months.
How long?
About 4 months.
Good Lord. 4 months. Okay, so you've been in it, got out. What did you get out, or you were doing it? I guess you said the wrong way. Wait, you didn't say that. Said for the wrong way. Or would you say the conventional way?
Yeah, well, I thought about the conventional way, but I like Carlton Sheets. I like the strategy, but I didn't really understand it at the time.
Okay.
The concept, or it just didn't sink in. I couldn't grasp the concept of going out and actually getting a home with no money down, no money out of pocket, because I was used to, the conventional way. When I bought my home, I bought it the conventional way. You know what I mean?
A lot of us do. I think everybody kind of starts out that way.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. So I'm presuming your brain turned to mush.
Yes.
As you were going down the rabbit hole, per se.
And the funny thing is, I didn't put the two together. In other words, I was more or less looking to just manage properties. That was my business. I didn't put the two, the concept of different strategies about purchasing and selling. And I just didn't put the two together at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what happened.
Well, it takes time, man. Nobody's born knowing wealth management, per se.
Right.
And then it's like our whole lives are go get a realtor, go to the bank, get on your knees, beg for money. I mean,
yes.
I remember when I first learned. I'm like, my head, I'm just like, good God, are you telling me I don't have to? Anyway, yeah. So you went down that rabbit hole. So now tonight I want to talk to you, man. You have been so fortunate, you would literally just raise this capital. I just want you to just give me what was your, before you even found out about this was possible, getting business lines. Did you know it was out there, or tell me how you got exposed to it?
Well, we as real estate investors, we're always looking for ways to finance private lenders, hard money, and lines of credit if you can get them. And depends on your situation, which one you can do. And obviously, when you're a newbie, people are kind of standoffish, so they don't really want to, give you too much money. But all the podcasts and the webinars that I listen to, they always say you have to get a relationship started somehow. So that's what I've done. I've gotten a private lender that's willing to work with me, and then I'm about to make a relationship with a hard money lender. And of course, I saw your podcast. You had the Fund and Grow guy on.
Yeah.
Uh, he was able to work with me to get some monies available.
Rounduppers. The reason I got Ernest on here, not only is a handsome young gentleman out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Second reason was when he actually, people hear about a lot of stuff online about raising money, Ernest, and that people approach me. I promise you, at least once a week, somebody calls me to loan me some money. A lot of scams out there. So many. They want me to put up. They want me to give them X. Tell me, what was your initial thought in Rounduppers tonight? We're going to cover very quickly. I know you're busy, Ernest. Ernest just raised this capital, man. If you don't mind sharing me, how much were you able to raise? And I'm going to give them the link to where they can raise the money too. You got the discount, all this stuff. What were you able to raise with Fund and Grow, Ernest?
As on the first round, and as you're speaking now, we're still in the process.
Yeah.
On the first round, they were able to get me somewhere around 90,000.
Man, I'm so happy for you. Rounduppers, if you're just joining us, I'm hanging out with Ernest. Just solidified his business lines of credit with Fund and Grow. The link is in the video description. You're going to get the $500. Did you get the discount when you joined? When you did
discount as well, yes.
Man, I'm so excited. Huh?
Yeah, it's about $3,500. And you don't have to pay it all up front. You pay a part here. Once you get the money coming in, and you go ahead and put the rest on your credit.
So tell me how this worked for you when you first walk me down the steps. Tell me when you first got exposed, and just tell me the process of how it went down for you, Ernest. If you got some questions round up, just put them for Ernest, if he would be so gracious to answer them for us. If you have any questions for Ernest to show you how you just raised this 98,000, go ahead and put them in the video. I'm just excited for you.
Yeah, it makes you feel a lot better when you can go out there and you got a little back and
feel better, right? Don't you feel better?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you feel so much better when you're like, I know where the money is. Let's go.
Yes. When you're speaking to sellers. But I saw your podcast, and they had a gentleman come on, and he talked about what they had to offer with Fund and Grow. And I saw, because it was on Chris's podcast, I kind of trusted that. I said, I gave him a call, and we went online, set everything up. They called me back days, after we signed up online. And then I got introduced to a person who was going to coordinate the whole thing. His name was Zach. Mm-hmm. And Zach asked me a few questions, sent me a few documents. And those documents basically just ask you questions about yourself. Mm-hmm. Basically, is your credit score. Now, my credit score, because of the years I've been working with my credit cards, was pretty good. So they had no problem working with mine. Mm-hmm. And basically that was it. You sign, again, fill out the paperwork of any kind of credit that comes in, any kind of correspondence that you get from the credit lenders. You copy that and send it to them and let them handle it.
When you say let them handle it, I'm presuming they have what Mike told me is they have a relationship with these lenders and these creditors. Is that kind of where it's at, Ernest?
That's what it is. And what I mean by the paperwork, it's like, how you get a credit card and they give you all the financial data or what the card's all about. Mm-hmm. So they want a copy of that so that when they go back the second time, they have all that information to work with getting you more money. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So for my rounduppers and even for me, I just want to kind of paint the picture for people that don't quite understand. I know you're here first time, second time. What do we mean by that? Just kind of break that down.
Well, from what I understand, they say they can get you up to 150 to even 250. Mm-hmm. over a couple of stages.
Yeah.
They do recommend though that you keep your credit limit to somewhere around 40%. So that way you're not maxed out. So it makes it easier for them. Mm-hmm. So, in the business that we're in, a lot of times we only need 10 grand at a time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And 15,000. So that's not a hard thing to keep it at that level. So now you say 40% of 90, that's somewhere around 30, 40,000.
So basically, Ernest, if I'm hearing you correctly, we want to try to keep it at the beginning, keep it below the 50% mark, 50% of the credit used.
Yes, until you get to a certain point on the second round, third round, and then you can use 30% of 150 or 200,000. Not bad.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're flipping a house or if you're doing a wholesale or something like that, then you can go ahead and use it as long as you pay it back in that month, in a reasonable amount of time. It's not maxed out. You know what I'm saying?
Put it back. Put it back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if you don't, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just be smart with it. That's all.
You got to be smart with this money. It's not for you to go out. Well, let me ask you. What if somebody is broke and they get this line of credit, Ernest, would you recommend them to buy consumable goods?
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. I mean, they do recommend, though, to boost your personal credit. If you do have any credit lines, to go ahead and maybe move those over to build your credit.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't just go out and just, it's not free money. So you got to be wise with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from start to finish, Ernest, what time frame you think it took to put all this together?
Oh, my. I would say in about a month. Less than that. Yeah. Yeah. It was no time at all. And,
Nice.
So like you said, the second round's coming up, probably in a couple of months.
So the first round for you was 98K.
Yes.
Man, that is so crazy. I'm so happy for you, my friend. So you can use this. Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, I can get real. I can push. If I'm pushing too far, just let me know. What is your plan, my friend, with your capital that you just acquired?
Well, that's a good question because I thought about it. I said, what am I going to do with this money? You know what I'm saying?
Get it working.
So I looked at my business and I said, okay, where do we need to go? We need to get some knowledge. All right. So now I'm looking at, maybe investing in that portion of it. Maybe, we need tools all the time. For instance, there's so many out here as far as getting the information you need to get the best leads that you could possibly get. I mean, there's different tools. I use PropStream myself, but
Me too.
There's other tools out here that I know that I can use. For instance, REI Script
Pro,
something like that.
REI Pro, yeah.
Without wasting your money.
That's right.
Because in any business, we don't want to go out and just spend money just to be spending. You want to make sure that it's being spent wisely on the different tools that you buy. And of course, with this business, whatever works, you want to go with it. Whatever don't work, you might put it aside for a second. Yeah.
Cut it back.
Yeah. So those are the things that I'm thinking about right now. And I am in the process of looking at a piece of property where it's bank owned, and it just went on auction, possibly with my private lender and maybe $2,500 in the credit. We'll go ahead and see if we can get that piece of property.
Yeah, you can for all of the online auctions, you can just use credit card right there. I mean, you can type it right in on the daggone.
Yeah.
I don't know why America, for me in my town, we still have to go to the courthouse steps, Ernest. And I have been, even when I started going to the foreclosure steps, I'm like, why in the heck in 2020 and beyond, are we still going to the steps to buy a daggone? I mean, it should all be online.
You would think, right?
I mean, it's when you think about it, man, it's just insane, Ernest. That anybody would have to be somewhere to buy a house. You could do it online,
But yeah, a lot of them are. A lot of them are doing that things.
They are. They're going. I'm referring like what you're talking about. The REO is some of them are. A lot of them are going online, but still, the bulk in my town, the bulk of the foreclosures, you still have to kind of go to the courthouse steps to.
I see a few of them too. I mean, there's some that you do have to go to the steps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. So your strategy is buy and sell, Ernest, or buy and hold, or where are you thinking? Give me a 40,000-foot view of your business.
Well, I mean, I like what you do, because you don't really use your own financing.
Mm-hmm.
But in some cases, you'll need to, use somebody to get the person out the house for whatever reason. The way you guys talk about it, as far as you and Eddie.
Happens.
Then there'll be times when you run across a house that's wholesale. There'll be times when you run across a house where you can flip it. Maybe. I mean, I'm looking at it, but there's a lot of work where I know I can make the same amount of money doing something else.
That's true. That's true.
But it's there. The money's there in the event that I need, say, $20,000-$30,000 real quick.
Nice. I'm so happy for you, my friend. So we're looking at basically you're going to be doing now. I know for me, we're adding Facebook as a lead generator. I'm going to be offering that to my inner circle members. If you're watching and you're interested in that, are you interested in doing any type of online social media presence to get leads, or are you like a realtor type of guy, auction guy?
Well, I was just looking at a program. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's called Mobile Monkey. Have you heard of that?
Mobile Monkey.
Yeah, that's an interactive Facebook mobile messenger.
Oh, messenger.
And it's sort of look, to me, it looks like a little more technical. So that's why I haven't jumped on it yet. I haven't gotten into the technical side of it.
I'm with you, but
But that looks like good. But yeah, Chris, I'm definitely interested in something like that.
Well, dude, I'm gonna tell you, I hired a company. I'm like, you know what, man? As I matriculate, if you will, and I get mature, Ernest, I just can't learn everything, man.
I know. You're absolutely right, because you'll be an administrator, right?
I mean, yeah. I'm like, hey. So now I'm in a mastermind group, right? A mastermind, people paying big dollars to be in this thing to network with people. And the guy that runs it, the stuff that he doesn't know, he doesn't necessarily try to learn everything, but he tries to hire the right person that knows it, and it's an expense as opposed to me. I'm thinking, do I need to figure out exactly how Facebook AdWords work? Do I need to know how the whole thing works? Not really. I'm like, no, not to mention that it's changing every month. I mean, you got different algorithms changing. You got different people that different laws coming down the pipe. So much.
It really is,
man.
And as you know, every 6 months, something else new comes up. They got to add and take away or whatever. So hopefully, just like they do a lot of streamlining as far as when you look at Microsoft and those guys, when they go ahead and do a automatic update and something like that, they could integrate that into these kind of programs. It'd be awesome. You wouldn't have to go through some. Of course, you have to learn a new interface if there's anything new. But again, here you are. You're not selling houses or buying houses. You're learning.
Wow, that's crazy. I like the way you said that. Say that again. You're not say that again. I want that to sink in.
Yeah, you're not selling or you're not buying houses. You're learning admin.
Dude, that is. I think sometimes for me, number one, I didn't touch on spending money. For me, is a skill. I'm kind of learning that skill. I don't have it down yet. Because I'm like Ronald Grant. He's like, I hate to shop. I don't spend, but it can really be beneficial once you learn the skill of buying the right stuff. Like you
That's
said.
what I'm talking about. Yes, exactly. You know where to spend it. You're ahead of the game. You know what I mean? It's not a waste. And then you add that into the price. You know what I'm saying?
It's an expense to help raise you up. But I'm like, who's teaching us that? It's like you don't know what to buy. Is it right? Is it wrong? Are they scamsters? Are they gonna? I mean, it's so.
Right. And a lot of times you don't realize you got scammed until it's all over.
It's terrible, man. But it's good to have a mastermind. Rounduppers, I'm hanging out with the Ernest guy. Just raised literally the last 30 days, $98,000. Go to the link below if you want to raise some credit. Now, this is not tied to your personal. Tell me how that works, Ernest. I don't quite understand that one.
Okay. If you already have an LLC set up, they'll go ahead and add that to your LLC. Business credit.
Okay. Did you already have an LLC set up?
I wasn't quite there yet.
Okay.
What they did was set up a sole proprietorship
Nice.
for me. You know what I mean? Now I just had to fill out a form to IRS to go LLC if I wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah.
But yeah, they have that for you as a part of Chris's group.
Mm-hmm.
And something else. I just lost my train of thought.
You were saying the business lot, the personal credit, business credit. How does that work?
Yeah, so your personal credit is not affected by this. In other words, if you should fail for whatever reason, we know that it's not going to happen. But if you should fail, it doesn't affect your personal credit. That's the reason why I went that route. Because nobody knows. And for me to use my personal credit, now they say you can get more credit and better credit if you use your own, but I chose to go with the business instead.
Wow.
You just never know, right?
You don't know, yeah.
Something fails, you don't want your personal life to be damaged, if at all possible.
Yeah.
It's your business credit. Of course, you want your business credit to thrive if you want your business to thrive.
Plus, I have a picture in my mind. You're building up your business credibility in general with that, right?
Yeah, and then if you bring your personal, whatever debt, or if you will, over to your business, and then you're paying off, and so your credit is going up anyway.
Wow.
Personal
I never
credit.
thought about that.
Yeah.
Never thought about that. Get your questions answered, Roundup family, from people like Ernest that are doing the business. The man just got 98K business lines of credit. Rounduppers. Anything else you want to share before we get to Q&A? I don't want to hold you up all night, man. It's already been 20 minutes, Ernest. Thank you.
It's all right, Chris. I know we've been trying to get together, last couple of weeks or so?
Good
But I know
gracious.
we've been email tagging?
2 weeks, man. 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm happy with the service so far, and I look forward to the second round and build the business up, man.
Nice. That's good. You got time for some quick Q&A? People want to ask you a couple questions, eh?
Yeah.
This is so cool. And by the way, you are in, what was it? Coatesville.
Where
in the world?
Right outside of you.
Outside of Philly. So tell me about your market up there, Ernest, as I look at the questions.
Market is it's pretty hot around South Philadelphia. The houses have ranged from 100 to $1 million, depending on location.
A big range.
Yeah, so the average house is somewhere around 200, 230.
Gotcha.
In town here in Coatesville, it's, I would say, 120.
Gotcha.
We're at 120, 180, 200. Some areas a little higher, 230. So if you can get the right house, you can make some money,
Yeah. So
right now to get that marketing and getting those leads.
here's the thing. I'm telling you, I coach people from around the country, Cali to Texas to Florida. None of them have said, my market is cold. No one says, my market is dead. Everybody says I'm in a hot market. I'm talking about North Carolina, New York. Only people that may not have a hot market is Indiana, maybe. But where you at, no doubt it's got to be jumping.
Yeah. The only problem that I see is we have a lot of competition.
Well, that's a hot market. Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, a lot of competition. So yeah, that's why you got to have your marketing. It's got to be, and you got to be credible.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, no doubt, just in your area is going to be like the other 50 states that I have witnessed. People are always, I don't know if they are, but they're probably dying in your town. They're probably getting sick. They're probably, I don't know. They're probably getting relocated for jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's happening in your town, but I've never actually been there. But I would put my dollar on that is happening there.
I would think so, yeah. When people get older too, eh? I don't want to mess with this anymore.
Yeah. Oh man, Paul J got 86,000. Good for you. Having trouble using it to purchase of the property. How do you Paul J, did you get cut off? Golly. Oh, how do you overcome using the money to purchase the property? That's a question for Ernest. I don't know.
Well, there's a program that they have. I think when he did the seminar on your show, he said you had to go to this something tracks. And what they'll do is they'll wire that money from your account or that account over to the closing agent.
Nice. So, Paul J, you got it right here from the horse's mouth. You know, coming from when I interview people, you know, you hear them and stuff. I mean, obviously, I pride myself in researching. I researched these people for 6 months. That you don't know this. I'm going over doing my research because they contacted me back in like May, and I'm like, man, I feel like my success and my channel is directly tied to my credibility and my integrity.
That's so.
Dude, I mean, I just take it so serious, you know, and I'm like, if you guys are going to listen to what I'm saying, then I want to make sure this joint is 100%. But with saying that, when you hear the expert talking, like a Mike from Fund and Grow, but then when you see somebody like just a regular guy like you and me that are using them, man, I think it gives them more stamp of credibility. What do you think, Ernest?
Oh, yeah. And as a matter of fact, when we first started, Chris, he sent me one of those questionnaires, you know, about the credit cards, right? And they wanted to get the numbers and stuff like that. Now, I thought they were talking about my own personal credit cards. So I was like, oh, wait a minute. You know, you want to create a new me? You know what I mean? But that's not what they were talking about. I just got the documents you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
He wanted the information from the credit cards that I got. You know, but I didn't know that at the time. So we got that trust issue out because I had to talk to him. I said, look, you know, you're asking for information that I'm not really willing to give you. But we got that straightened out, and
nice.
Everything was fine.
Good for you. So
that was only because I didn't know any better. You see what I'm saying? I guess he assumed that I knew.
Well, I think business lines of credit, Ernest, are uncharted territory. Even for me, I'm like uncharted territory for a lot of people.
Yeah, even for me, you know. So, but like I said, it's like anything else. Just be wise with it, you know. And and the other thing is at the end of the year, because you know a lot of these credit cards will give you a free interest rate for a year.
Say that again.
No interest payments for a year.
Good Lord.
Right. So that's one of the good reasons to bring that over from your personal account over to your business account. That way you're paying no interest on it and you're paying it down. With the second round or the last round, I think you can actually extend that for another year. So you'll actually get 2 years out of that.
Wow. So I've got this picture in my mind's eye. I'm taking current debt, moving it over to 0% interest. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's something.
Plus you're fixing your credit at the same time.
Taking it off my person.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Say that again, Ernest.
There's a lot of benefits to it.
Yeah, that's pretty. What are you doing? You know what's going on with this kid's hair? I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead, Ernest.
I was just seeing the question you had up there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Kenneth. Ernest, Kenneth, you guys, please, round-uppers, put your questions in here for my boy. I dragged him. I don't know. I dragged him out online so he could answer some questions. Get your business lines of credit. Stop playing around. Go to the link below. You're going to save $500 if you go to, I worked out a special link with Fund and Grow. They give me a discount for my Roundup family. Ernest, how long have you been working with Fund and Grow? Good question. Let me get my
right
word.
now, it'll be about 2 months.
Then what he said,
the first month was to get everything set up, and the second month was actually about the first month. They said that money was there. Second month, now I got the money now. I'm saying want to read up on the documentation they put on your dashboard. Anything that you might want to know about credit. You know what I mean? How to use your credit. How to fix your credit. That's the way to utilize the credit they gave you.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you run into, like the other guy said, how can you use that money? How to
Say that again, Ernest. I got noise going on. One more time.
Yeah, in the dashboard that they give you, there's a lot of information that's in that dashboard that I would recommend you go ahead and read because it tells you how to, being that it's a business credit, and they had to get the business credit using your personal credit, you might get some marks on your credit because it was a hard check.
Inquiry.
How to get that off.
Mm.
There's documents there for that. There's documents there for you to be able to transfer that money to your closing agent. Step-by-step procedures on how to do that. They have a newsletter. They have an opportunity for you to get a free vacation, which I haven't really explored yet, but you get a vacation as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Kenneth, where you got that? I mean, he's new to Front End Growth. That's actually why I got you on here, because I didn't want people to think that you got to have this year-long relationship with them in order for them to do business with you.
They move pretty quick.
Yeah, no doubt their success is tied to whatever they can do for you, or they wouldn't be in business, from what I thought.
Yeah, and I hear they're growing.
Big E, if you don't have to pay $3,500 up front, how much money will they accept? That's a good question. Do you know that, Ernest?
Yeah, it's $1,300.
Gotcha. $1,300 up front.
I said you pay the $1,300 down to get it started. And then once the money comes in, you pay them with one of your credit cards. Say, who is it? Bank of America, whoever it is. Depending on how you want to use your credit, you'll think about that and which one you want to put it on. Some of them offer you $300 or whatever if you use theirs or what have you. But yeah, $1,300 up front, and you can spread it out for 3 payments.
Nice. That is
Not
cool.
bad.
Chris, hey, my boy Birch, question: what interest rates did they start you off with, and what term do you have, Ernest?
As I mentioned earlier, 0 interest for a year. And then once they do the 3rd round, they're going to show you how to extend that for another year, for an additional year. So you're looking at about 2 years of no interest.
Is this salami, Dad?
Bubba, talk to Bob, Mom, and let me finish. Oh, it's salami. No, I think that's pepperoni. I don't know. Is that salami? Okay, you got that, Birch. Term is 12-year term.
Hey, Chris, that's part of what they do. They negotiate all that.
On your behalf.
Yeah.
I thought that was powerful because I'm like, who the hell am I calling when I'm calling up these people? I don't know who to call. Who are you going to talk to? You're just a number, right?
Right.
If you talk to the credit card company yourself, I mean, they don't have any reason to give you anything. I mean, there's no relationship there.
If you don't have all the whatever they're looking for, these guys are doing it. They know what they want. So.
Nice. Honoring the Most High. Hey, my friend, is there an upfront fee for the funding?
And that was the 1,300 we spoke about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Paul J saying he used somebody, but they have restrictions and limitations. I'm not sure which ones he's talking about. Maybe he can be more specific. What's the name? Oh, what's the name of the company? You can, Ernest, you can tell him.
It has Fund and Grow.
Yeah, it's a link. Honoring the Most High. I already negotiated the link. It's a link right in the video description. Just click on that. It'll take you right to the website. Put your information in, and boom, you got it, my friend. You got it.
Because if you go through Chris, you get that $500 discount.
You sure do. Just go to Honoring the Most High. All you have to do is go to the link below. I promise. I've already taken care of it for you. Just go to that link, and it'll take you right over. Put your email address in there, and do they call you, or how does that work, Ernest? Do they email you back?
You fill out the little bit of information on the first go, when you go to the website, and then about 3 days, someone calls you, and you guys go ahead and get it started.
Gotcha. We're making lunch in the back, Ernest. Just making lunch for tomorrow. Social media. Oh yeah, social media is here. That's right. Roundup family, get your questions answered very quickly, and we'll get you out of here Write-offs, Chris Burge, Kenneth, Paul J. Oh, do you have Ernest? Do you have any experience with plastic? I think that's
That's
Mike.
that's the program that does the forwarding.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I haven't used it yet because I haven't felt the need to use it. But from what I understand, there is a 2.5% charge on that every time you use it. That's why I haven't used it yet. I
Yep.
guess I'll use that probably when if you do have it closed, and you add that into your cost. But I haven't used it, so I haven't had.
To me, I'm like, as we go to 2020 and beyond, title companies, man, they're gonna have to get on this digital currency. They're gonna have, if they want to stay in business, as we get to Bitcoin and beyond.
Yes, sir.
Ernest, you're gonna have to.
Yep.
I mean, the way they're talking about Bitcoin, Ernest, you're buying a house, transferring that electric money. I mean, you're gonna have to jump on board.
I guess what's the delay is they want to learn how to control it.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
gonna take time to figure it out, but to me, it's inevitable.
It is.
Just like that online auctions. You know, just imagine 20 years ago when somebody would, or 30 years ago when they said, you know what, real estate is going to be online and you click a button and you bought it. I mean, I wouldn't even have believed it. Right? Just imagine 30 years ago when, and now we're like buying houses. Dude, with the apps, yeah, you already got, we already know what we can do now, but I mean, that's the
Yeah.
technology.
10 years ago, like I said, 10 years ago, I wasn't there yet.
There you go.
Now, see how far it's come, man.
Hit that. That's right. Hit that like button, Roundup family. Please hit that thumbs up button. Huh? Hey, you can tell them, Bubba. Here you go.
Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification, and hit thumbs up.
Thank you. Can you please get ready for bed? Okay, Kenny. Good question, Kenny. What's going on, bro? Okay, Kenny. What do you do when they want to see your bank statements, Kenny? I'm Ernest. Kenny doesn't ask that.
No, they don't ask you for bank statement. All they do is ask you for your credit score, and what was it? That's about it.
That's crazy.
Do you work? But I don't even think that matters. I think.
What about?
I think a lot of what they ask you is to figure out how much they can get you. Their job is.
Your job is to what?
Their job is to get you the money. Basically, all they want is credit score. Are you working? How many credit cards do you have right now?
Gotcha.
That's all they want to know. Because I think what they do, if you have a good relationship with some of those banks, they'll go ahead and use those relationships.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Indiana is overflowing with opportunities. That's right. I agree. I got clients out there. As I finish up with Ernest Rounduppers, please go to the link below if you want to get your business lines of credit. Ernest just got his in the last 60 days. The guy was able to raise $98,000. And I don't know how much you can get with Fund and Grow, but I've worked out a relationship to get you a $500 discount on the application fee. I guess the membership fee, if you will. Robert Smith, hello. Does Fund and Grow help with deletions of derogatory accounts, Ernest?
Do they go and work on your? I think they do have something to work on your credit.
Mm-hmm.
What you'll do is go ahead and speak with the guy that's going to work with you, and he'll give you directions. But I think they want something like a 680 or something like that on up. If it's below that, then they have ways to fix that for you or help you fix it.
Nice. Kenneth, why do you know why they ask for your social security number, Ernest?
That I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to want to make sure that, I mean, your credit is ran, no doubt. They run your credit, but it's not tied to your, go ahead.
Yeah, they do. They run your credit. And so far, I haven't noticed anything on my credit that's changed. But, we monitor that every month. And we'll just follow the direction on how to remove those negative hits. But as far as the Social Security number, I don't know why they asked for that.
And just for my roundupers, the people that think they have to have an established LLC, Ernest, you did not have an established LLC already when you applied for this business line of credit.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they'll set up a sole proprietorship for you.
that's crazy. I'm telling you, back in the day, Ernest, people wanted to see minimum 2 years of my
Yeah,
LLC. You remember that?
absolutely right. Because I mean, if you want to go refinance a home, after you purchase and want to refinance, they want to see 2 years at least.
Yeah, minimum 2
Yeah.
years. Credit lines, trade lines, they want to know. Yeah, man, tons of stuff. Times have changed. Let's see. Is that something? Oh, form holding. Oh, he got some advice there. Hey, another D. Jermon, what if you don't have a credit card at all?
It's okay.
Yeah.
They just want to know if you have one, if you already have relationships with other banks. But basically, all they want to know is if you got a pretty good credit score.
Mm-hmm.
They'll work out all the detail. You don't even have to do anything, really.
Wow.
They contact you and let you know that the money's there. The only thing they ask you for is to send any documentation you get from the bank. They don't want you. They don't want you talking to the bank, really.
Interfacing.
Yeah, they want to do everything. All you do is give them a copy of whatever the bank sends you.
Yeah, I want them to do. I mean, I'm like, first of all, I'm paying them. Second, they've got the relationships with the lenders already.
Right. So you don't want to say something that they, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's going to hurt anything, so they'll rather take care of it.
that's right. Another person here is working with Fund and Grow. Rich Terry says, that's right. Wow. Hope to see good results. Good for you. Roundupers, final thoughts, my friend, on what could you give my new investors, Brother Ernest, somebody that's nervous about using Fund and Grow or nervous about not having any capital to buy houses? What advice can you give them, my friend?
Well, I mean, as all of you know, when we go into this real estate investing, money is all. We always need money. So
Paramount.
if you're able to get some money, it's not going to cost you a lot of money. We got to do it. It's going to allow you to grow your business. It's going to allow you to buy the tools that you need to get the pipeline full, if you will. But my suggestion would be that if you do get the money, be smart about it. Don't go out here and start spending, just partying all the time. It doesn't work that way. You don't want to just dig yourself in the hole you can't get out of. Just be smart with your money. Use it for a wise investment and grow your business. Let's do this thing. You know what I mean?
As you were talking, I'm thinking about using. You said investing it. You didn't say anything about spending it. This is almost all an investment. The capital that you get.
Yes, sir. It's not about spending.
And how many times, Ernest, have I heard being a real estate, I guess, coaching and clients around? How many times have I heard, if I only had the money, if I only had the money, I got the deal, I got this, I just need the money.
Yes.
How many times? I promise you, if I had 25 cents, Ernest, every time I heard that, I would be a wealthier man. But let me ask you, Ernest, is there a difference in your mind to having the capital as opposed to having access to it? Let me repeat that. Is there any difference for you in having the money to do the deal or having access to the money?
Having the money to do the deal, there's so much more confidence. When I do my numbers, it all just reinforces, what you can and cannot do.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we know how important our numbers are. So then when you have that money and it's not free money, you want to go out there, you want to be as confident as you can because you have it, but you're going to be smart about it and make it work. So I feel good about it. You know what I mean? I haven't really spent it. It's a lot of money. We don't want to waste it. So
Mm-hmm.
want to be smart about it.
So You got access. I guess my question is, this is not yours. You have access to this. I mean, it's to me. I mean, in my entrepreneur world, I'm like, to me, and I don't necessarily need to hold a bunch of capital. I just need access to it.
There you go.
I just need access to it. Let me use it. Put it back. Go ahead.
That's what it. That's what it exactly what it is. You know, you can use it, put it back. You know what I mean? Use it for another day or another property.
Good
So the
you.
deal has to be right. You know what I mean? You just got to be smart about your deal.
Brother Ernest, I'm honored to have been able to hang out with you tonight. Roundup family, make sure you take a second. Subscribe to my channel because you know we're bringing you value. We know you're bringing you value. Ernest, maybe we'll catch up in a few weeks to see how things are going along for you, my friend.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, Chris. You know I do.
I'm honored. The link is really? Oh, man.
Yeah, you and Eddie.
So honored. Roundup, the link is below. Make sure if you don't have any type of capital or financing right now and you possibly are looking to buy a house, flip a house, get into the rental business, Ernest, living proof. The man just got business lines of credit, $98,000. Look at this, 0% interest rate, and you're going to get a $500 discount if you use my link that your boy negotiated. It took me 6 months to deal with these people. Make sure you use less than 50% of the credit. 98,000. That's it, Ernest. I'll be talking to you soon, my friend. That's all I have for you.
Okay, man. Thank you for having me, man. Have a great night.
You too. Peace.
Peace.
Rounduppers, I am so honored you guys allow me to pour, and I'm always out here. You know, people are contacting me daily. Chris, I want to get on your channel. I'm like, Chris, let me do this. I got this product. I got this service. Can you put me on to your audience? I'm like, okay. I have to vet people. I can't bring everybody on here because everybody doesn't have your best interest at heart. And you know, the reason I feel like I'm one of the best, I'm not the best yet, but I'm working on that. I feel like I'm one of the best because I care about you. I care because I was a new investor before too. So I know exactly where you are. I know exactly where you are. I remember talking to myself back in 2004. I can get a bank loan, but how am I going to get the down payment? So here we have a company that will give you business lines of credit. You can mix up that down payment with another lender. Boom, do the deal. Rounduppers, to make it to the kids, do some bed night stories. I love you. I will see you. I'm going to be, matter of fact, I'm going to do my best to do another land trust masterclass this Thursday, either 2 or 3 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. Make sure when you hit the bell when you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you can know when I'm going live. But I pray to God, you are not buying houses in your name or in your company name, and my land trust class will help you to get those houses out of your name. And my boy, Brother Birch, just did that in Maryland. I'm so happy for him. Okay, Roundup, I'll see you soon. If you want to sell me a house, just go to my website, chrishaskins.com. If you want to invest with us, you have some capital or an IRA, we can show you how to get that money working in some of our real estate projects. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Peace, Roundup. Chris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. Bye.